The wrong source. There we go. Oh, what the fuck is that? Get off my screen. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be continuing our playthrough of Steins Gate today. Last time we found out Suzuha was a time traveler. Whoa! And I guess we're just going to continue the story from here. You guys can see it okay on Discord?
No.
Oh, okay. Sad. Well, you can just, deal with it.
We'll just make it up.
Just make it up, yeah.
Get up.
Oh, that was a quick scene. When I returned to the lab, Kirisi wasn't there. Maybe she went out to eat for a change of pace. Afterwards, I hit the streets again in search of the pin. Oh yeah, we're looking for the pin. But the day ended without a single lead, so I reluctantly returned to the lab and tried searching the internet. I can timely begin, but will that really help us find Suzuha's father? An unfamiliar number. Who is it? It's me. Oh god. I believe that was you, Nezumi, that did this character.
Oh. Wait, do we really have it on Discord or
I wasn't kidding.
Wait!
We
Wait!
don't have it.
Wait! I thought you were memeing! I thought you were memeing. I'm sorry. I'm a bad host. I'm a bad host.
like
bad
I
host.
wasn't sure if it was just
I'm a
me
bad
not
host.
seeing it or
No, I wasn't
after
kidding.
we
What-
did
why
not.
did-
I was just gonna ad-lib it, see how long it took.
Okay, you can see it now, right? I thought you were memeing.
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see.
yes.
There's the way you just said no straight up. Like, no. I thought you were joking. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I'm gonna clip that.
That was good. Yeah, so this one's you, Nezumi. This was the
Alright.
the guy that speaks
Hi.
English.
Hi, Mr. Okabe Ritandero?
CERN?
Stern? What is that?
Identify yourself.
You, one more afternoon, came to our factory make inquiry and told me your telephone number, you know?
What are you saying? No, wait. I've heard this broken Japanese before. That's right! It's that foreign street vendor I met this afternoon in Akiba. Identified. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're welcome. I do custom work. Yesterday night, a guest came here. I remembered. That guest was please make pin badge, same one you had.
I'll head there right now. I go to the same spot as before. Although his stand has already closed, the Westerner is waiting for me.
Oh, Okabe! Hello?
Where did that guest of yours go?
Client come here was yesterday time.
What's his contact info? His name and address?
Poison. Guess just for simulation. Private information have nothing.
I'm not following.
Japanese, very studious and aware. awarding private information, become nervous and serious, yes? If guests gave name or telephone number, however, no leak. That is business.
My head is full of question marks. In hindsight, I should have brought Kirisu to speak English for me. What did your customer look like? Man? Woman?
Well, so young. Or so middle. Japanese have young face. Just by look, no understand.
Anything else?
Maybe a judo fighter? Or pro wrestler?
What? Judo? Pro wrestler? What do you mean by that?
Yes!
That wasn't a yes or no question. What the hell do you mean?
Ah, balloon. Was balloon.
Balloon? Judo? Pro wrestling?
Good.
I want to ask more questions, but the foreigner suddenly sees a policeman walking by and runs off. It'll be difficult to find tighter in what little time we have left. I can timely begin starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Looks like all I can do is wait. All I can do is wait until Christina's done working, and then time leap to the suspicious character appear. Wait, what? And then leap to the time this suspicious character appears at the stand.
We have a new angel.
Amumu said if I didn't come in here and sub she would feed
Done.
my heart to her cat. Thoughtful face.
Wait, Amumu said if I didn't come in here and sub, she would feed my heart to her cat? Excuse me, Amumu? Are you threatening people?
I don't have a cat. Well, I mean, I do, but that would be inappropriate.
Understandable. Thank you for the sub, Exticle. How you doing? The time limit machine is complete. It's 2:30 p.m. on the 13th, about 20 minutes later than before. You lie to me, we all know you have a cat.
So that's the time leap machine.
I've already explained to her how time leaping works. It's as different as can be from Suzuha's time machine, which can physically displace actual bodies.
Makes you remember the future, right? That's pretty interesting. Intuition, sixth sense, deja vu? I wonder if those things are actually you recalling future memories. Some of CERN's researchers in my time came up with the theory that memories are a way of sharing information across world lines. Maybe it's similar to that.
I just wish we knew more about Okabe's reading Steiner thing. Is it unique Okabe, or does everyone have the potential for it? And Okabe's just stronger by coincidence?
One thing's for certain. My consciousness leaps to the past along with my memories.
I still don't understand why that is. It would make more sense if you experienced a change in the present, like you do when you send a D-mail. Does your conscious depend on your memories?
Is that consciousness doesn't have a form that we can see. Same goes for the soul. Those things are still in the realm of religion. Even in 2036, the existence of the soul hasn't been proven, and nobody's proven what forms consciousness either.
I see. That's a little disappointing.
Sending my consciousness back has let me change some future events with more precision than D-mail, but other events are locked in by convergence. There are some things in the world that will allow me to change, and others it won't. For example, I can change the method of Mayuri's death, but never the fact that Mayuri dies on the night of August 13th.
That's not how it works. The future is always determined.
Then, why does the path there change?
Because the world line changes. When you leap into the past and take different actions from before, divergence changes, if only a little bit. In most cases, that fluctuation won't amount to more than not even 1% on the divergence meter. Small changes might not register at all. When you change the cause, the effect merely shifts to a separate, already existing world line. Since those two world lines are almost exactly the same, you barely feel any difference.
So, is that why reading Steiner didn't react?
It's not like the previous world line disappears. It keeps existing as another possible world line.
That's the many worlds interpretation, right?
In any case, they're not parallel worlds.
So, is the future reconstructed?
I guess you could say that.
I'm confused again. Maybe it's impossible for me to fully understand the structure of the universe. Anyway, that's enough discussion. It's time for me to leap again. I explain the situation to Kirisu and have her activate the time leap machine immediately. It's the night of the 11th. I went back about 40 hours. My objective is to keep watch on the street vendor's stand in the hope that Suzuha's father might appear. I've already been here for 2 hours. Now it's 8 p.m. and the stand looks like it's about to close. Is this another waste of time? Just as I'm starting to get antsy, I notice someone approach the stand. Is that Daru?
Ocarine?
What are you doing here?
I was gonna ask the same question.
The storekeeper is looking at us funny, so we decided to change locations. Alright, Daru. What were you doing in that street vendor's stand? Don't tell me you were trying to counterfeit duplicates of Tider's pin.
Fine. I won't tell you then.
Daru was the suspicious character the foreigner told me about. Could you have been more confusing? Damn, it was all for nothing. So why were you trying to make counterfeit versions of the pin?
I wasn't trying to counterfeit it.
Close enough.
Well, I meant it as a backup plan, I guess. Amaneshi is gonna be sad if we don't find her old man, right? So if that happens, I'll show her the badges I made and, well, lie that her dad was here.
So you'll give her false hope.
You don't have to put it like that. Remember, there are good lies and bad lies. Bad lies hurt people. Good lies save them.
What heroes did you get that from?
Claudan. And it's not an eroge. It's a visual novel that teaches you the meaning of life, so shut up. So, should I call off Operation Fake Tighter?
Do you really think that'll make Suzuha happy?
Amaneshi told me not to tell anyone, but I guess I better tell you. I heard this from Amaneshi when we were discussing the repairs. Her time machine can only leap to the past.
What? Nonsense. Tighter's time machine can travel both ways.
Did you actually see it?
Well, no.
Besides, when you say Tighter, you mean the one who disappeared in 2000, don't you? I don't know anything about that Tighter.
That's right. The Tighter I know and Suzuha aren't necessarily the same person. So, wait.
When she leaves, she can't come back.
You're saying that if she goes to 1975, she can't return to 2010?
Not without living 35 years in real time.
Does that mean Suzuha's time machine can never return to 2036?
Didn't I just say that?
Then it's defective.
Right. She said that the time machine was incomplete.
Incomplete? Incomplete?
According to Amashi, her old man built it in secret by reverse engineering CERN technology. But CERN killed him before he could complete it. Amaneshi insists that it's fine as long as she can leap to the past, but...
Are you sure about this?
She said so herself. I don't think she was lying. So, if she doesn't meet her old man before the time machine is repaired, she might never get another chance.
So that's why he was trying to make a copy of that pin, as evidence that Suzuha's father was here. But making a fake version of her father's pin isn't going to solve anything. A lie is a lie.
But if we don't get caught...
What difference does it make? True, Suzuha might be sad about missing her father, but that's none of my business. My top priority is Mayuri's safety. However, that sad smile on Suzuha's face. Now I understand what it meant. I feel something tighten deep within my chest.
Hey, Kyron, isn't it amazing that the satellite was a time machine?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm glad Suzu-san wasn't hurt in the crash. I heard it's really hard to drive. If the gravitational whatchamacallit coordinates are just a teensy bit off, the whole time machine becomes a jellyman and goes plop. And she even said her time machine's unstable since it's not a CERN model. I'm worried about her trip to 1975. You think I should go with her? I wonder if I'd fit.
What would you do in 1975?
I'd cheer Suzu-san on, of course. I'd hold her hand super tight and tell her that everything's going to be okay. Hey, Kyron, do you think the time machine has a name?
If you want to know, just ask Tighter.
Oh yeah, Mayushi didn't think of that.
Mayuri giggles, then runs off to talk to Suzuha. She returns a few seconds later.
Yep, it has a name. FG204 something something, she said. Anyway, don't you think Daru-kun and Suzu-san are a good match?
Daru's all about Ferris.
Oh, really? Hey, can Mayushi take a closer look at the time machine?
I nod and Mayuri runs over to the time machine again.
Taru's amazing. He said if things go well, he can have the time machine fixed by tomorrow. And he looks so unhealthy and slow. Hey. There's something I want to say, and I feel like I'll never get another chance. Are you listening?
For a moment's hesitation, I give a little nod.
I'm really grateful to you. All of you. When I came to this time, I didn't know anyone. I was all alone in a world completely different from my own. Era is so peaceful. That's a wonderful thing. But it scared me. All I knew was the fight against CERN. But now I have friends. Real friends who I can share my secrets with. All these people who lived before I was born are working so hard for my sake. A strange feeling, but a happy one too. I wanted you to know that.
あのマシンは過去にしか飛べないらしいんだ。
Her time machine can only lead to the past.
Truth I heard from Daru plays in my head in an endless refrain.
Living with you guys in this time, it's been really fun. When I met you, you were also strange and unique and over the top. I was kind of shocked at first, actually. Before I knew it, I started to enjoy spending time with you. 2036 is peaceful too. People don't even fight anymore. Did you know that? Anyway, people don't fight. Ever. About anything. All forms of conflict, war included, have vanished. Poof. Without a trace. Instead, everyone has dead eyes, like fish. No one has ambition, nobody dreams. They just trudge through their lives without a single complaint. Oh, sure, people smile, but they never get angry or sad. There's no individuality, everyone's a robot. You got really mad at me before, remember? I was really surprised, but at the same time, I was really happy. You're all so bright and full of life. I envy you. Shina Mayuri, Ashida Itaru, even Makasai Kurisu, and of course, you.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of words in here.
Want to be more like you. It's thanks to all of you that I'm still going strong. Being a labman, even for just a little while, was great. Being with you guys, even for just a little while, was great.
Suzuha obviously knew from the beginning that if she traveled to 1975, she could never return.
Change the future, Akabe Rintaro. Make it a world like this one, where people can be free.
The first time I heard her speak these words, I thought she was sentimental because she couldn't return to her original 2036. I was wrong. Forget about 2036. She can't even return here to 2010. She'll be 54 when 2010 comes around. The present us and the present Suzuha can never meet again. The present us and the present Suzuha can never meet again. Do you? Do you regret spending time with us?
What do you mean?
Do you regret making new friends here? New memories? Do you wish you had kept your distance? You've already abandoned one life. Now you have to abandon another. In a sense, it's like you're killing yourself.
Did Itaru tell you?
He's worried about you.
Jeez, I told him not to tell anybody.
Well, How do you feel about going to 1975?
どうもこうもないよ。
It doesn't matter how I feel.
私は行かなきゃいけないんだ。
I have to go. It's the path I chose, and it's what my dad wanted.
What if we ask you to stay?
無視する。
I'll go anyway.
アットチャンネルでも言われた。私だけの考えで。
One of those guys on At Channel asked what right I have to change the future and decide the fate of the human race. He had a point.
This game's always so dramatic, yeah.
あんな未来にはなってほしくない。
But still, I don't want the future to turn out like that.
私は君たちみたいに自由で
I want the people in my time to be free, like you. Free to laugh and play, fight and argue, get sad and cry.
未来に変えればきっとお父さん
If I change the future, then no one will die. Not you, not Sheena Mayuri, and not my dad.
エゴかもしれないけど
Maybe I don't have the right, but I'm going anyway.
Even if you could never return?
何言ってんの ?70 年代だって悪くないよ。
Come on. The 70s aren't a bad time, you know?
愉快な友
I'll
達
find friends there just like you guys. We'll have a blast.
Beneath the clear blue sky, the time machine comes to life. Darrow's repairs are complete. Mayuri and I help drain the last of the water out of the cockpit. The machine is still stuck in Radicon's wall, but that's a small matter. My heart is still heavy. Should I let Suzuha leave like this? I chide myself for that thought. It's not my choice to make. Suzuha isn't from this time. If she doesn't want to stay, then I have no reason to keep her from leaving. We didn't perform a startup test. Activating the time machine would draw too much attention. My only regret is that we couldn't find her father. All that's left to do is to load Suzuha's favorite MTB onto the time machine.
みんな、本当にサンキューね。
Thanks, guys.
なんて俺
Really. I can't thank you enough.
マユシーたちのこと忘れちゃ嫌だよ。
Don't forget about us.
俺ならもっと
Oh, jeez.
チュッチュしてください。
If you want to thank me, then let's make out.
変態は自重しろ。
Control yourself, perv.
Alright, take this.
Wait, that's Suzuha, I believe. I think.
Is it? I can't tell.
I believe so.
Alright, take this.
岡で言うんだろこれあげるよ。
Yeah.
This is for you, Akabe Rentaro. Keep it in the lab, will you? Somewhere out of sight is fine.
Suzuha. Is she regretting her decision to leave? Anytime I help somebody, I just ask them to make out with me. Does she want to stay? Is this pin meant to be proof that Amane Suzuha was here with us in this time? I said time machine.
ピンバッジのことだけどさ。
About the pin.
それと同じ図柄でラボ面みんなの分を作ったらどうかな。ラボ面の
Why don't we make duplicates for all the lab mems? Make it our symbol, I guess.
それすっごくいいかもだよ。
Great idea!
No worries, Exticle. I always read in between lines.
珍しく気が利くじゃない。
How unusually thoughtful of you.
don't know what to say.
つうわけなんで画像はもう撮ったしそのバッジは天音氏が持ってってよ
We already took a picture of it, so keep your pin, Manashi. It belonged to your dad, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Irisats. I could stop Suzuha from leaving if I tried. But unless she goes, I can't save my Yuri.
Hey everyone. Da 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 da. Mayushi has an important announcement to make.
As usual, she completely fails to sense the gravity of the situation, though I suppose it's our fault for not telling her the truth about Suzuha's time machine. In any case, she has my attention.
Actually, Mayushi found Suzu-san's dead.
は
Huh?
マジ
Wanna meet him? You do, don't you? Well, he's here with us today. Where? Allow me to introduce you. Suzu-san's dad is... Day.
うおセルフドラムロール
Is that a drum roll?
Suzu-san's dad is... Daru-kun.
Our mouths drop.
そのロジックはジョークになってないでしょ。そもそもこの変態が結婚なんてできるわけない。
That joke's not even logical. It's impossible for this perf to get married in the first place.
その言い草ひどくね
Hey, that kinda hurts.
I completely agree with Christina. Daru is fated to become a wizard when he turns 30.
お前ら少しは自重しろ
You could be nicer about it, guys. But it's the truth, so I can't object.
そもそも私の父さんこんなに太ってなかった。
You know, my dad wasn't fat.
みんなダル君
Jeez, you're also mean to Daru-kun.
うわ僕をかばってくれるのは眉しだけだよ
Mayushi is the only one to stand up for me. You're an angel. Mayushi, do you love me?
Nope.
Harsh.
Mayushi's 100,000,000% sure that Daru-kun is Suzuha's dad.
じゃあ聞かせてよ。どう証明したの？
Okay, what's your proof?
ピンバッジに書いてある文字のことをね。
I was thinking about the letters on Suzu-san's pen.
でね、じーって見てたら、70
After staring at it really hard, I noticed the 7 in 7010 looked a little weird.
これはね、7じゃなくて、2
It's not a 7, it's a 2. The line fell off the bottom.
消えちゃってるの。本当に
Really?
小さすぎてよくわかんないけど。
It's so small, I can't tell.
デジカメで撮った画像を拡大するとね、気づくよ。
It's easy to see on the picture we took.
2010って西暦のこと？まさに今年のことじゃない。
2010? But that's this year!
Then, what do the letters mean?
簡単だよ。
See.
岡部、椎名、
Akabe, Shina, Hashira, Makase, and finally, Amane.
あまね。
What?
It was right in front of us all along. We just didn't know where to look.
これラボメンの頭文字じゃん。
It's our initials.
2010年って言ったら何かなって考えた
Well, I was thinking, why 2010? And then I remembered. It's the year of the lab mems.
Year of the lab mems?
未来ガジェット研究所ができたのは今年だもん。
The Future Gadget Laboratory was founded this year.
そういうことか。
Oh, that's
that
Anne
me?
again. No, it's Anne.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell.
Right, sorry.
So that's what it is.
でね、すずさんから聞いた未来の話には、
And you know, Suzu-san has lots of stories about future Okairan and future Chris-chan, but not a single story about Daru-kun, right?
それを言うならマユシだって。
There weren't any about Mayushi either.
マユシーはラボメンだけど、タイムマシンは作れないし。
Well, Mayushi's a lab man, but I can't make time machines, and I don't like fighting. Of course I'm not famous.
No. There's, the reason there aren't any stories about Mayuri is because she dies in a few hours. Only Kurisu, Suzaha, and I know that. And we say nothing.
でもね、ダル君はスーパーハッカーだし、
The Daru-kun's a super hacker and Okairan's right arm. He even helped Okairan make Phone Wave-chan, so I thought it was strange Suzu-san didn't know him.
名前が出てこなくちゃおかしい。すなわち、名前を偽っているっていうことね。
So you're saying he used a different name?
すずさんがいたレジスタンスを作った人の中には、
Earl Tider-san helped Okairan found the resistance, right?
さんもいたって。2010
And he was an Akiba in 2010.
タイムマシンを独自に研究できる人
And he was able to build his own time machine.
オカリンのリーディングシュークリームを
And he knew about Okairan's reading spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Reading Steiner.
それについて知ってる人
He knew about it.
ダルくんならぴったりです。
Doesn't that fit Daru-kun perfectly?
確かに。
She's right.
それにね、すずさんがお父さんと会おうとし
The
て
day Suzu-san went to meet her father,
タイムマシンオフ会に行けば、
she thought he would be at the time machine offline meet.
ちなみにダルくんもそのオフ
Kun was supposed to be there too, right?
あれは日本 SF 史を語る上で重要なオフ会だったんだマジで。まあ
That meet was seriously important to the history of Japanese sci-fi. At least I got to sneak in while tailing Amanishi.
I don't remember that. It must have happened, because of the email I sent.
父さんからそのオフ会の話を聞いたことがある。子供の
Dad told me about the meet when I was little. I don't remember what he said exactly, but I thought I might be able to meet him there.
じゃああの会場で僕に会ってたらそれで会
So,
話だった。
if I had been at that meet, everything would have been okay.
どうかな。
I don't know. I don't think I'd have picked you out as my dad.
あとね、タイムマシンの名前。
And then there's the time machine's name, FG204 something something. What was it?
FG204 セカンドエディションバージョン 2.31
FG204 second edition, version 2.31.
That naming sense. It's gotta be Daru.
それに FG はね、きっとフューチャー
And FG probably stands for Future Gadget.
So Suzaha's time machine is future gadget number 204?
Finally, his name, Barrel Tiner, has to be Daru-kun.
そういえば昨日の夜マユリからバレルの意味を教え
Come
て
to think of
もら
it,
ったけど
last night, Mayuri asked how to say barrel in Japanese.
バレルはね樽って意味なんだよね
Barrel is Taru in Japanese, right, Christian?
Yaru? Yaru. Yaru!
誰
ダジャレ
It's a pun?
でねでねすずさん橋田至って
Okay, Susan, say Hashida Itaru 10 times fast.
なんで
Why?
言えばわかるよ
Say it and find out. Eh?
Go for it.
Oh my goodness. Hashida Itaru, Hashida Itaru.
Why did the Japanese voice actor say it perfectly?
I have
Okay.
no idea.
You know what?
大胆って聞こえなかった
So now, didn't it sound like Detour?
聞こえた
It did.
I don't know what that was. You both can have it.
Hey.
橋田至る橋田至る
Hashida Taru. Hashida Taru. Hashi Detour Ru. Hashi Detour Ru.
マジで
Reels?
Did his animation change?
I don't know.
It did a bit, yeah. For super reals.
Ugh.
I'm smarter than all of you.
Literally, where did this come from? Can't believe it. But with all this evidence laid out in front of me, I can't deny it either.
とってもお似合いの親子だと思うな
She looks just like her father.
プラシーボ効果かしらね言われてみれば
That could just be the placebo effect. But now that you mention it, they kinda do look alike.
Something that seems like medicine but has no medicinal effect.
お手柄だな
Nice work, Mayuri.
名探偵
You'll make a great detective one day.
名探偵そんなこと言われたの初めてだ
It's the first time anyone said that.
She's such a ditz most of the time, but maybe she's more perceptive than anyone knows.
ああ娘アマン
M- My daughter? I mean, she is my daughter?
父さん
Dad?
So weird.
そういう時は
Daddy. I was hoping you would say that, but he didn't.
Could you call me Papa instead?
こんな時ぐらい変態はやめろよ
For once in your life, don't be a perv.
父さん
I don't think your mic picked up, man.
I know. I was pushing the.
Oh,
button
okay,
again.
sorry. It's just...
Dad?
うん
Mm,
私来たよ父さんに会うため
Came, Dad. I came to see you. And the time machine you built.
うん
yeah.
父さんのやろうとしていたこと
I'm going to finish what you started. I promise.
Yeah.
Watch over me, okay?
見てるよ
I'm watching. Of course I am.
Father and daughter, reunited across time. I'm truly glad we could bring them together. Yeah, I agree.
ちなみに君の母
But-
さんは可愛かった
By the way,
ロリコン
was your mother cute?
だけど
Request petite girl with cute face and big boobs.
That's a secret. Well, that takes care of everything I wanted to do on this world line. Yes, I should be going.
待て
But wait,
もう
you're going already? Don't you have more to say to your father?
の話があったりしないのか
What am I doing?
I'm fine now. I'm going to get an IBM 5100 just like I promised.
She looks at us with the face of a warrior.
I'll bring it to you here in Akihabara. That's my duty. And I'll see it through. The rest is up to you. Change the future. Please?
Nobody speaks. Nobody nods. The future Suzuha spoke of is not the future we desire. In Suzuha's time, Daru and I fought to change it. This time we'll make sure it never happens. Mayuri will live. Kirisa will be free. Suzuha will grow up knowing her father.
Well, see you in 35 years. Though I guess it'll only be a few hours for you guys.
With that final warning, Suzuha boards the time machine. She waves once and then the hatch closes behind her. My phone vibrates. I quickly take it out and open it. The mail is from Suzuha. Goodbye. When I failed to stop her on a previous world line, she sent me the exact same message before leaving. But this time, the word holds a completely different meaning. Suzuha. We will never see her again. Not this Suzuha. Yes. We can seek her out in our time. I'll most definitely make the effort anyway. But the next time we meet, an immense gulf of time will have divided us. She won't be the girl we knew.
Suzuha
Suzuha!
きっとまた会おうな
I'm sure we'll meet again.
僕その時まで頑張るから
I'll do my best until
頑
then.
張るだなんて
I hate myself for not knowing any other way to say it, but I'll do my best.
とにかく僕は頑張るから
I'll do my best, I promise. So Suzuha, do your best too.
His words probably can't reach her anymore. Suzuha's time machine has vanished into thin air, leaving a hole the size of a dump truck in Radicon's wall. When I peek through it, I can see Akibara Station right underneath. Air is thick and the smell of ozone, and it seems to pulse softly where the machine stood. We stand there for a while, staring silently at the empty spot while the summer breeze blows gently past, as if the wind were fate itself. Unfortunately, we don't have time to mourn her departure. The time machine's sudden disappearance has thrown the area into chaos, which makes it easy for us to slip out unnoticed. See you in 35 years, Suzuha said. 54-year-old Suzuha should be here in Akiba. Before she left, we decided that the time machine's disappearance would be her cue to bring the IBN 5100 to the lab. Or so we hope. But when we return to the lab, there's no 54-year-old woman waiting for us. It seems Suzuha hasn't come yet. Even though the satellite's vanishing act is all over the news. As I check the lab for any sign of Suzuha, a line of red numbers catch my eyes. The Virgins hasn't changed. Reading Steiner didn't activate this time, so I suspected that it might be that might be the case. At any rate, all we can do now is wait for Suzuha to arrive.
今はさ、鈴葉は54歳になってる。
Suzuha is 54 by now, right?
自分の娘が30以上も年上になってるのって。
My daughter is 30 years older than me. I don't know if I want to see that. Feels weird, man.
それどころか結婚してもう孫がいる。
You know, it would be unusual for her to have a It wouldn't be unusual for her to have a grandchild by now at that age.
You mean I could have great grandkids? I don't know if I'm ready for that, man.
To them. That's what grandpas do.
Please, don't call me grandpa.
The sound interrupts our idle chatter. It must be Suzuha. Hi, Red Vixen. But standing in the doorway was...
Okabe.
Suzuha, you're a guy! Our disappointment is, palatable. Oh, it's you.
Hey, have you seen my part-timer?
You're looking for Suzusan. She went 35 years.
Shut up, Mayuri.
Shut up, Mayuri!
You know something. Where'd that girl run off to? She took the last couple days off, and I don't know if when she's coming next. She won't even answer her phone.
She said she went back to her hometown. She's probably gone for good.
What? You sure? That brat. She didn't say a word to me.
The future is changing. On my previous leaps, Mr. Braun never came by the lab. This must be related to Suzuha's trip to 1975. Surely it's a good sign.
Whoa, whatever. I've got something for you, Okabe.
For me? What is this?
It's from the lady who used to own this building. She asked me to give it to you on this day.
Who? Ooh.
How do you know Suzu-san anyway?
Wait, her surname is the same as Daru's. Where is she now?
She passed away 10 years ago.
Passed away? She's dead?
No.
How old was she?
Mid-40s, I think.
The age fits. Thank you for taking care of this letter, Mr. Braun.
これもしかしてすずさん？
Eh? It's from Suzusan.
マジで？なんで店長が？
Seriously? Why did he have it?
We couldn't dare involve Mr. Braun in all this, so we thanked him and sent him home.
岡部倫太郎様
Dear Okabe Rentaro,
お久しぶりです
it's me, Amane Suzaha, Ashida Tutor's daughter. It's been a long time.
あなたにとってはつい
Though for you, I'm sure only a few hours have passed.
今は西暦2000年
The date is June 13th, the year 2000,
これをあなたが読んでいる
meaning I'm writing this 10 years before you will read it.
結論だけ
I'll get right to the point. I failed. I failed. I failed. I failed.
今は西暦2000年の
The date is June 14th, the year 2000,
これをあなたが読んでいる
about 9 or 10 years before you will read this.
10年前失敗した
I failed.
私が私だということを思い出したのは
I only remembered who I was 1 year ago today.
恐怖の大王が落ちるとか言われてた日
The day Nostradamus said the King of Terror would come.
バカだ何が恐怖の大王だ
Stupid, stupid King of Terror. He should have come and burned us all away.
私はこの24年間
For 24 years, I forgot who I was.
覚えていたのは名前ぐらいだった
All I could remember was my name.
思い出したのはほんの1年
I
前だった
finally remembered 1 year ago.
恐怖の大王が落ちると言われて落ちなかった
The
日
day the King of Terror was supposed to come, but didn't.
恐怖の大王なんてどこにもいないけど
There's no King of Terror, but I want to die.
修理が完全じゃなかったタイムマシンは不具合があった
The repairs were incomplete. The time machine malfunctioned. When I arrived in 1975, I couldn't remember anything.
それを今になって思い出す私は真っ白でどうしたらいい
They
かわ
found
からない
me lying in the street like a broken doll and took me to a hospital.
今は一人暮らしをしているけどそれは橋田鈴と
Now I've been living on my own for years, but that's as Hashida
してきただけ
Suzu, a normal person who forgot the duty and mission of Amane Suzaha, I only remembered last year.
失敗した
I failed, I failed, I failed.
失敗した何が原因なのタイムトラベルはうまくいかなかった父さんの修理が
Something went wrong. I don't know what. The repairs were incomplete, but it's not Dad's fault. It's mine.
まっすぐ1975年へ飛んでいればよかった2010年
I should have gone straight to 1975. I shouldn't have stopped in 2010, but I was selfish, and now the future is doomed.
IBN 5100は手には入れられな
There's no IBN 5100.
ごめん
I'm sorry.
ごめんね
I'm so sorry.
私は何のために
For what purpose have I lived to this age?
使命を忘れてただのうのう
I
と
forgot my duty and lived a carefree life instead.
こんな人生何
Now
の
my
意味
life
もない
has no meaning at all.
意味がない
It's worthless, worthless, worthless.
思い出さなければよかった
I wish I hadn't remembered.
思い出せてよかった
I'm glad I finally remembered.
君に謝ることができてよかった
I'm glad I had this chance to say sorry.
許して許して
Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me.
私の計画は狂ってしまう
My plan failed.
その原因をこの1年考え続けて
I spent this whole year asking myself why.
そして分かった
I finally figured it out.
私が1975年へ飛ぶのを
If I hadn't postponed my leap to 1975, this wouldn't have happened.
ならなかった岡部倫太郎
Kabe Rentaro.
君はあのタイムマシンを
After the offline meet, you stopped me from going to 1975.
飛ぼうとした私をそれはとても嬉しかったけど
I was really happy, but that's where it all went wrong.
失敗だった私はあの日飛ばなければならな
I should have left. I shouldn't have waited. That was my last chance. That night, there was a thunderstorm. My time machine was flooded. If you can go back to that day, please, please let me leave. Then I can bring you the IBN 5100. I can fulfill my mission. Please, that's all I want. I promised Dad. This was his dream. I want to change the future. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My life was meaningless.
Hardly believed the despairing letter in my hands. Suzaha failed? We didn't repair the time machine properly? She couldn't obtain the IBN 5100? Her life was meaningless? This can't be happening. Nobody says a word. Their faces like mine are frozen in disbelief. I turn to Daru. He's whiter than the sheet. Daru, didn't you fix the time machine?
I did. I thought I did. But I mean, that was my first time repairing a time machine. I might have missed something.
Missed something? Whatever you missed cost your daughter 24 years of her life.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Calm down. Both of you. Hashira did everything he could. He doesn't deserve your anger, Okabe.
How can you be so calm?
That's how I am. Now calm down.
It's not Daru's fault, I know that. But it can't end like this. It can't. What was Suzaha feeling as she wrote this letter? I wanted to welcome her back with a smile. Instead, this. Suzaha's dead. 10 years gone. Wait, how did she die? Don't tell me. An unpleasant thought passes through my brain. Mr. Braun must know what happened. No shit.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye. Mr. Braun!
Okabe, did you hear? That satellite up and disappeared. Everyone's talking about it.
Please. I need to know.
Know what?
Hashida Suzaha-san. How did she die?
Why do you want to know that?
I don't know anything about how she died. I need to know what her last moments were like. I feel that it's my duty to know. To engrave her memory into my heart.
Sounds like you got a reason. What I want to know is how you knew her.
She was an old acquaintance. A very old acquaintance. But I still remember the time I spent with her. So please, tell me.
I don't like to talk about it, but alright. Listen good, Okabe.
And then I get my answer.
It was suicide.
Suicide. The word weighed so heavily on me I thought I might be crushed.
She hung herself at home. I was the one who found her.
My life was meaningless. I recall the last words she wrote in her letter, words of unimaginable despair. She didn't deserve so bleak an end.
She became unstable about a year before it happened. Before that, she was a nice, cheerful lady. This building was hers. She gave me a place to stay. She had no relatives, you know? Almost no one came to her funeral. It was a sad thing to see. She handed me that letter a week before it happened, told me to give it to a young man named Okabe Rintaro on this exact date. When you moved in upstairs, I thought Suzu-san must have seen the future or something.
Can't take it anymore. We bow deeply to Mr. Braun and return to the lab.
Yikes.
Yeah, bye. No one speaks. The lounge is silent, save for the TV. What went wrong? Should I have stopped her from leaving after all? Maybe then this tragedy wouldn't have happened. No. What choice did I have? I can't save my area without the IBN 5100. Suzuha had to travel to 1975. What if I redo those 2 days again? Could Daru fix the time machine so this doesn't happen? No. He'll have to start from scratch each time. 2 days just aren't enough. I recall what Suzuha wrote. If you can go back to that day, please, please let me leave. The email I sent. Could that be the cause? As a result, she remained in 2010 for an additional 4 days. But that night, the time machine was damaged by a thunderstorm. If I hadn't followed Suzuha that day, the solution is obvious. I need to cancel that email. Can I really do that? If I change the past so that Suzuha leaves, won't that undo the 4 days we spent together? Her frantic search through the streets of Akiba? Her heartfelt confession on the roof of Radicon? Her tearful reunion with her father Daru? All of it will be undone. What do I do? Damn. Moika's men will be here any minute. There's no time to think. No time to hesitate.
What are you doing, Okabe?
I can't just leave it like this. I have to do something.
Okabe.
Kyron, are you sure?
Don't try to stop me, Mayuri. I can't let this stand. Kirisu, you're good at remembering dates, aren't you?
Huh? Well, sure.
When did we throw that party for Suzuha?
4 days ago. August 19th.
You already know what you must do. Stop pursuit. Last mail. Is CERN trap. That should be enough to convince me to let Suzuha go.
Sending a email, Kyron? But won't that make everything disappear?
I know that. I know that. But this is the only choice I have. Now, I just need to send it. So here's where I can continue the game or I cannot. I'm gonna make sure I know a quick save, but I'm gonna do a full save.
I'm guessing this is somebody's ending if you
Yep.
don't send it.
I believe so.
Yep.
Don't answer. Save Mayuri. That is my purpose. Erase the time you spent with Suzaha. Destroy whatever bond you had. Push the button. Isn't that what Suzaha wants? You'd be saving her from 25 years of loneliness. From ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzaha. Save Mayuri. But, is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Should I just type leap again so I can consider other possibilities? What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop. You're starting to doubt. But I need to reach a conclusion or else... I didn't get to choose. I can't. I can't send this D-mail. Acting on impulse, I don the headgear and punch in a 48-hour time leap.
解放はあるの？
Do you have a plan?
As the taste of blood fills my mouth, I push the button.
That was a no. There is no plan.
No plan. I stare vacantly at Kirisu, who is standing in front of me.
ほら、ふらついてるじゃない。まだ2日目なのに。
See? You're shaking. We've only been at it for 2 days and you're already exhausted.
ピンバッジはきっと見つかる。まだ時間はあるんだから。
We still have plenty of time to find the pin. You don't have to be in such a hurry.
それより、あんたにぶっ倒れられたら、私はともかく、まゆりが心配するでしょ。
If you collapse, what then? I won't be worried about you, but Mayuri sure will.
少しは、自分の体もいたわりなさい。
Take care of yourself. Got it?
Time leap worked. Yeah. Got it. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. I had no choice. In 2 days, Mayuri will die. If these are the only 2 days of peace I can have with Mayuri and Suzaha, then all I can do is repeat them. Let those 2 days be the rest of my life. I push down the pedals and begin the ascent up a roomy bridge. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to this ending. The spokes revolve rhythmically, I can't fucking speak, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant.
Oh, they're so nice.
Why did I have to come along?
I mean, assume that's me, I don't know if it is. And there's like no voice acting in this part for some reason. Same here. The wind's too strong.
You're a little chubby, Darukin. I think you need to exercise more.
fat neckbeard master race.
What of you?
From here you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. It's an easy jaunt from Akibara to here. Not even an hour on foot. I wanted to change the pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed cycling this cycling expedition. Of course I already know who the pin belongs to, and who Susaha's father is. But I chose not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace, and delay Susaha's time travel. That is my goal now. That was Susaha, just in case.
Until I thought this trip would be a waste of time at first, but I guess people need to take a break once in a while.
I'd rather be working on the time leap machine.
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されます
This just proves that I belong indoors.
You two are all worn out. Come on, guys. Stamina is the key to survival.
Water. Where's the vending machine? I could kill for a glass of water.
Sorry, but there's no convenience store until we cross another bridge after this one. Tough it out.
You serious? I can't. It's impossible.
Oh, look, Kyron. You really know the area. Have you been here before?
Yeah, many times. How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? On August 13th, Mayuri would be killed by the Rounders. Alright, I'm baked enough for this now. Oh, get ready. This time, only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This feels like we're playing fucking, what's it called? You and Me and Her, a love story all over again, just in its fucking time loop.
The only ending I remember. I don't have enough booze for this.
This cycling expedition is part of that. Big sights are straight ahead. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to get there.
Let's take a break first.
It's really cool to see this ending animated, though. It's not safe there. Come on.
Let me rest.
I said it's not safe! Dara stands up a second later. Huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in the wake nearly bowls us over.
That was close.
オカリンのおかげで助かった
You saved me, Okarin.
No, that was almost like a Kyron saw the future.
D メールでも使ったんでしょ
You got a D-mail, didn't you?
To them, it's a joke. But they're not mistaken. Suza's eyes meet mine. I avert my eyes.
Holy Land.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Yeah. Holy Land. I have returned.
Wow, I've never seen it this empty. I don't know why they don't have voices. Look at all that space. It's hard to believe they filled this whole area during Kamima. In the emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Kamima, when you're wandering through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
Hey, Mayushi's hungry.
Isn't there a restaurant nearby? Let's take a break. That's probably Daru.
I can't believe we had to bike all the way back. What a nightmare.
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. What's wrong, Suza? I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
I'm excited to see Big Sight in real life. It's gone by 2036, you know. They cleared it to make way for bigger, better convention centers. Tokyo's full of them in my time. They even moved the dome out there. Ashita Taro called it the Holy Land. Is that how you see it in this time? So this is where they have Kamima. I've heard of it. Hundreds of thousands of people come, right? Mom said that's where she met my dad.
Ah, so your mother was a Fujoshi.
I've always wanted to see this place. Thank you, Okabe Rentaro. I feel closer to my dad now.
You don't just feel close to him. I know who Suzuha's father is. But I won't tell her. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
Kyron, Suzu-san, come on, come on. That's us. Come on. I'm starving.
Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. I know it will. Every day will be fun. Forever. I pushed down the pedals to begin the ascent of a roomy bridge. The smoke, yeah,
Oh, they're so nice.
It's all repeated. Yeah, it's all repeated.
Well, yeah, you're repeating the same day over and over.
Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Heard that. Heard that. Heard that. Heard that. Heard that. That's right. Again. And again. And again. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. Moika's attack? Mayuri's death? Those things will never ever happen. It's not set. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into my mind. I wonder what will happen if I don't pull Daru back here. Will the truck catch Daru's fat? Will it send him flying like a rag doll? Will it take off his head? Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? What difference does it make if Daru dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? For these 2 days, I am God. I choose who lives and who.
Whoa! That was close.
Hey, are you okay?
Are you hurt? The truck was mean.
Man, what a shock. What was with that guy? Crazy drivers. I should have checked the number. Then I could be like, reported.
事故が起きたわけじゃないし通報しても無意味でしょ。
Nothing actually happened, so there's not much point in reporting it.
I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about. But what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that Mayuri would live, and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
Okabe Rintaro?
Huh? She can't have heard my dark thoughts, she can't have heard my dark thoughts just now. And yet, I feel like I can see, she can see right through me.
You look pale.
僕よりガクガクしてる
What's wrong, Okarin? I'm the one who should be shaking.
Right. I was just imagining what would happen if I lost my super haka. The lab can't survive without you. Break's over. Let's go. I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. None of us need to ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. Oh no. My eyes roam her body. Something stirs in my heart. Hot and heavy, like thick lava. It whispers to me like poison. What if I were to lure her into a dark corner and have my way with her? What then? Getting her alone would be simple enough. All I have to do is offer information on her father and she'll follow me anywhere. You want a woman, don't you? Another me whispering inside me says, of course you do, it's instinct. So what if she's Daru's daughter? So what if she's on a mission to save the future? Forget about that. She's a fine woman, that's all. You're not a saint, Okabe Rintaro. What if, what was it you call yourself again? That's right, an insane mad scientist. What if you're really insane? Then let's see you snap. Remember, you have the power of a god. Think of what else you could do with a time leap machine. Murder, steal, kidnap, destroy. Is that the best you can do, Okabe Rintaro? Is that really all the evil in your heart? Well, I guess we're only human after all. Think about it, Okabe Rintaro. Sure, you wanted this loop, but repeat the same 2 days forever? Sounds like torture to me. Aren't you tired of it already? These 2 days should be your paradise. Forget about petty laws and morals. You're a hunter. Taboos mean nothing to you. Hunt your prey and eat your fill. Do her. No one can judge me in this closed loop of time. Forget your morals. Trust your primal urges. Follow your instincts.
When did I start reading Redo of Healer?
God. Zzz. My ears are ringing. Someone is trying to crush my soul, projecting thoughts into my own, onto my own screen of the heart. Well, that was better than the normal version just said the R word for sex over and over and over, all over on the screen, and was very happy it didn't say that on this version.
Okabe Rintaro? You You really are sick, aren't you? Want to sit down?
Yeah, when I got to this ending when I first played, I was like, what the fuck? Because I didn't, like, know there was a true ending or, like, I was on the wrong path or whatever. I was just very confused. I'm afraid to look at Suzuha with these dark feelings clogging my mind.
Kabe Rentaro, where are you going?
I need to get away from Suzuha. If I don't, I might just give in to the urge. With those dark impulses. What the hell was that? It's happening to me. I'm afraid of myself. I'm still okay, aren't I? I am Hyoyin Kyoma, Okabe Rintaro, the insane mad scientist with a fetish for science and chaos. I still know that, right? Still. What is that supposed to mean? Will I eventually lose control of myself? Am I going to break? Like a Mobius strip, the same 2 days go round and 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 round. But today, I failed to keep them the same. My feelings became twisted. Dark impulses. I listened to their poisonous, disgusting whispers. I was almost drawn in. There's no denying it. Worse, that was but a taste of what might lurk inside my heart. If those emotions attack me again, this time crashing over me like a tsunami, will I be able to remember who I am? Will I be able to control myself? Mayuri. Kirisu. Daru. Suzuha. Will I be able to keep myself from hurting them, no matter what? Do I really have such strength? I don't know. The answer is hardly reassuring. But for now, it's the only answer I've got. This endless loop of the world I wished for. Is the world I wished for. I ask only that tomorrow will be peaceful. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
デブが上等
Then do it.
Huh?
Do it. Kill someone.
Oh, why so serious, man?
Come on. What are you waiting for? If you want to do it, then do it.
Hey, Okabe! What's gotten into you?
And you shouldn't say things like that.
つうかオカリなんでキレてんの
What's up with you, man?
Nothing. There's a convenience store once we pass 2 bridges. Tough it out.
そうなの
Really? That's farther than I thought.
Can barely remember the reason I started. Hi, Soma. How are you? The days go by like tearing pages from a calendar. Everyone says the same things. Everyone responds in the same way. I've noticed my biorhythms seem a bit off, but aside from that, every day is the same. Everything that happens is insignificant. Meaningless. Pointless. I'm the only one still living in this loop. Everyone else is just being kept alive. Mayuri's death? Moika's raid? Suzuha's time travel? I may have cared about those things once. Not anymore. When did I stop caring? When did I become a machine looping and looping for all eternity? My senses have gone dull. It's getting harder to respond to the things I see and hear. I feel detached, like I'm isolated inside a thin membrane. Already gotten used to it. To this far, too narrow world. To this far, too gentle world. Why shouldn't I adapt? This is my world.
僕はサイクリングをやめるぞ
I quit cycling.
Dying, but just playing what Val I have left before I pass out. Hell yeah, get some good rest, dude. I'm excited to play the tournament with you next week. Take that.
ちょっと大丈夫？怪我はない？ああ、今のトラック。
はあ、ビビった。通報しろよ。
So report him. I've told Daro the truck's number. The one I've seen so many times, it's like a brand on my brain.
教えたぞ。
There. Now you know.
しろ。
Report him.
オカリン、僕へなんか恨みあんの？
Did I do something, Okarin?
お前が通報
You said you wanted to report him. So I'm giving you the opportunity. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
確かに橋田のだらけたタイ
God, the animation looks really weird there.
岡部も感じ悪すぎよ。
I agree that Hashida could be a little less lazy, but you're going way too far, Okabe.
仕切るの
Shut up, you class rep wannabe.
何よ？
What?
喧嘩は良くないよ。誰かは無事だったんだし。
Fighting, guys. Darukun's okay, so let's be happy, okay?
通報しないのか
You're not going to report him?
まあ、今回のところはこれで勘弁してやるっつうことで。
Well, I guess I'll let him off the hook this time.
She looks like she wants to say something. But who cares what she thinks? I feel nothing. It's just getting worse and worse. The tired Kirisu, the re-energized Daru, and the ever-energetic Mayuri repeat the same conversation I've seen hundreds of times. And then they go search for the restaurant. Huh? I see the sincere concern in her eyes, but it can no longer sway my heart, not even a little.
あのさ、あるテレビ記者が
Hey, wasn't there a movie about a guy who gets trapped in some kind of time loop?
絡め取られちゃう。
What? What the hell is she talking about?
恋はデジャビューだったかな。
Groundhog Day, right?
にとってはすごく
It was like 100 years old when I saw it.
私がいた2036年ではさ、
The movies in my time are all boring, stern propaganda, you know? So we watch old movies instead.
わかんないんだよね。恋はデジャビューもそのうちの一
Like Groundhog Day.
知らないな。
Never heard of it.
あの映画、私は納得いってないんだよね。
It was pretty unsatisfying.
だって、主人公が特に何かしたわけ
I mean, the loop ends without the hero really doing anything. Like he becomes a good person, and suddenly, happy ending.
主人公、なんかいまいちな脚本だった。
Kinda dumb.
今の君、
You're trapped in a loop too, aren't you? All of us are.
なんとか言いなよ。岡部倫太郎、
Say something, Okabe Rentaro.
君はこの世界、
You've been here before, haven't you?
何が
What are you talking about?
私はこのビッグサイトを今初めて見た。
I saw Big Sight for the first time today. But this isn't the first time I've seen it.
I feel my heart skip a beat. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Board games?
We've come here before, haven't we? You've experienced today multiple times, haven't you? How many times? Answer me. You have the eyes of a dead man. I know those eyes. They're everywhere you look in my time. Look at me, Akabe Rentaro. Don't kill your soul.
Feelings rise. Slowly. From the depths of my heart. Moving. Like an oiled machine grinding back to life.
Akase Kurisu's soon-to-be completed time leap machine. You've been using it to repeat the past, haven't you?
What if I have?
Why are you doing this?
Who knows? The reason no longer matters.
What are you running from?
Running? Yeah, I'm running. Running from Mayuri's death.
That's why I'm going to 1975. I'll bring you the IBM 5100 and then you can...
No. You fail.
What?
And then, after 25 lonely, meaningless years, you hang yourself.
What? But...
That's why I'm hiding in this loop. So that neither you nor Mayuri will die. That's it. That's the reason. I entered this loop, resolved to save them. But my resolve was long since turned to dust. As long as I repeat these 2 days, nothing changes. Nobody dies. I've accepted that duty to keep everyone alive.
That's only from your perspective. The world continues into the future, independent of you. No matter how many thousands of loops you make, Shina Mayuri will still die. It's not a solution.
Yeah. But I'm not looking for a solution.
Do you intend to keep looping forever?
Yes. I've accepted that duty.
You haven't accepted anything. Can't you see how it's twisted you?
No matter what happens to me, this world will continue. The loop will continue. No matter what happens, the loop will not end.
How long can you endure living frozen in time? You can't keep this up forever, you know. Your body may never die, but look at yourself, Akabe Rentaro. Your soul is already hanging by a thread.
But what else can I do? I don't have it in me to sacrifice anyone. You, Mayuri, you're my friends. I can't lose either of you. Is the interrogation over? You have more to say?
I really hang myself?
Yeah.
Do I really fail my mission?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have told her the truth. But it doesn't really matter. If I timely began this conversation, it will never have happened.
In that case, will you come with me, Okabe Rentaro?
What?
Will you come with me to 1975?
That's the last thing I expected to hear. Go with her to 1975? What will happen if I go?
You can help me so that I don't fail. And maybe we can find another way to change the future.
Is that possible? My heart beats. Color returning to the world.
The world line might shift in a completely unanticipated direction. What you know as the present may change dramatically. Future Gadget Lab might not exist in the future we make. Shina Mayuri, Hashida Taro, and Makusai Kurisu might not even be born. Even if they are born, they might be different people with different names. But if we go to 1975, we'll have 35 years before we reach the 2010 divergence. I don't know how we'll change the word line, but we'll have plenty of time to prepare. If you're okay with all that, then why not come with me? Tell the truth, I want someone to come with me. I don't want to go knowing I'll fail. I don't want my death to be meaningless. So come with me. Save me. I want to save you too. I can't bear to see you like this. Will you continue this loop until your soul is ground to nothing? Once that happens, time will start moving again. And the ending you've been postponing will occur. When your soul finally dies, Shina Mayuri will die too. I will fail and hang myself, all according to schedule. What you're doing is nothing but slow suicide. If you're willing to go that far, then come with me instead. Save me.
The hands of my clock stopped ticking long ago. I'll go. I'll go with you. Please take me with you.
Me or you?
I think it was you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner.
And as if to warm my frozen heart. Sunset. The sky is so terribly orange. The color of dawn. The color of dusk. The color of the world's end. The color of the world's beginning. While Daru was repairing the time machine, I let my mind rest. I avoided all contact, slept like a log, and tried to piece my soul back together. On the afternoon of the 13th, I received word that repairs are complete. I sent an email calling all members to a meeting. Then, as everyone else gathers at the lab, I head into Radicon alone.
Remember, the time machine only goes one way. Once you leave, you can't come back. Are you sure you want to come with me?
And you? Are you sure about this? there's a good chance we'll both lose our memories during the leap.
私が記憶を取り戻したのは24年
You said it took me 24 years to remember, right? But this time, I have you. Something might change.
Wishful thinking.
じゃあ降りる
Does that mean you're backing out? I'm going, no matter what.
No. I've made up my mind. I don't know how it will turn out. We're certainly at a disadvantage.
みんなにはなんて説明したの
Did you tell everyone?
I bid them farewell. Mayuri. Daru. Kirisu. I left them each a handwritten letter. The lab is probably chaos by now. I also mailed letters to my parents and my friends at school, telling them not to look for me. My parents will probably be sad, but this time I'm not running away. I want to believe I'm not running away.
なんかさ駆け落ちする
No, it's kind of like we're eloping.
There's nothing to feel guilty about. In fact, I want to thank you, Suzuha. If you hadn't invited me, I'd still be in the loop, living like a corpse. So thank you, Suzuha. Let's fight to change the future. Together.
未来を変えるために戦うぞ
Yeah.
Nobody sends us off. Nobody could. This is a one-way trip through time. Once we go, there's no coming back. 1975? That's before I was even born. We're headed for the past. No, for a future that has yet to be written. Not the world line Suzuha left, nor the world line she desired. We are reaching for an entirely new future.
行こう
Let's go.
Yeah. The time has come for us to depart. Our mission to change 35 years of history. We boldly lift our heads, ready to challenge fate. Together. And that's that ending. I mean, was someone new to this, what did you think about that ending in particular?
I was kind of sad that we just didn't just get to see how fucked up you got.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see corrupt Okabe.
I mean, he almost got
Sorry,
there.
I saved him.
God damn it.
The corruption art.
Oh, you want to see him start murdering people? And shit?
I mean, just being in a world where, like, you know, everything you do, like every turn you make, like it's
Get whatever you...
inevitable.
Yeah.
You know.
This isn't
just-
fate where you'll spend 15 hours in a single day.
Literally. But, like, that was, like, as someone that hasn't, like, I've watched the anime and played the visual novel, seeing that animated, although there was some, like, kind of animation problems there, it was cool seeing that animated.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some other endings coming up, which are really fucked up, and I'm really excited to see them. I think you know the one I'm talking about, Nezumi, that one ending. I'm gonna DM you just in case. I don't wanna...
Yep.
I don't want to spoil all Moo.
Corruption
I
arc,
think I
let's
know.
go.
Corruption arc?
I was trying to figure out who you're talking about, but I think I remember.
I'll message you too. Have you played the visual novel then? The original?
I
Anne?
saw the anime, and I kind of remember when I watched it, I kind of looked at the endings back then. So I vaguely remember.
You remember that one, Nezumi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that animated is gonna be amazing. Especially with the voice acting we have here. I don't know which... I think that's on chapter 9? If I remember correctly. Could be wrong, though. But we will get there.
Yeah, I did one of those. How is the anime different from the visual novel things? Back when I
Yeah.
watched it forever ago. So I don't remember how to get to the endings, but I kind of remember what they are.
E. Okay, so now I think we should just be able to just load. Then go back and send an email. Route end movie.
Oh,
What's all that? Extra.
extra little.
Oh, so here's the endings. Why is it
How is it kind of like an epilogue or just redoing the thing we already saw?
Oh, no, I know the OP movie. I don't need to see that. Row end movie. Is that just the credits? Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Not exit now. We're gonna go back. We will load the game. Send that email. Send email. Let's go. I'm pressing Z. There. Wait.
Harder.
I'm pressing it. Oh wait. I think it's flashing the corner because I'm gonna send it at the end now. I think that's how that works. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I see it changing.
I placed my thumb on the send button.
Are you sure? Our memories with Susa-san will disappear. Is that really okay?
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられて
Being with you guys, even for just a little while, was great.
父さんのやろうとしていたこと
I'm going to finish what you started, Dad. I promise.
それじゃ35年後に会いましょう
Well, see you in 35 years. Though I guess it'll only be a few hours for you guys.
お願い
Change the future. Please.
Susaha, I've made my choice. I won't ask you for forgiveness. Ultimately, I'm doing this to save my Yuri. But at the same time, the words you spoke on the rooftop are still strong in my heart. You entrusted to me your hope for the future. If I am to honor that wish and fulfill mine, then the time we spent together can never have happened. Boom. Light gathers between my eyes. Stars explode behind my eyelids. Gradually, color returns to the world. Ah. Has the world line changed? It's gone. I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before the world line changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realize what has happened. A surge of regret seizes my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep those memories alive. Our memories with Susaha, Mayuri, Kirisu, and Daru are in the room with me. The world line should have changed. I erased the time we spent with Susaha. That should have allowed her to leap to 1975 without losing her memories, and the IBN 5100 should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack CERN and erase the data they intercept from us. Without that information, Moika's men won't attack the lab. Mayuri won't have to die. That's how it should be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Suzaha's dream? I immediately try to confirm that the retro PC, the IBM 5100, is in the lab. But contrary to my expectations, I can't find it anywhere. What's going on? I want to sit down and think about it, where it could have gone, but a voice in my head is screaming that there's no time. I need to calm down. It's hard to think straight after everything that's happened. I try to calm myself, but the fateful hour is upon us before I know it. Daru, is the Yamanote line stopped?
いや、止まってないんじゃね？
Huh? I don't think so.
Check online.
今いいところなのに。
Wait, I'm at the best part.
Please.
やっぱ止まってないみたいだ。
It doesn't look stopped.
Thanks. The world line has changed. Images from the assault flashed through my mind. Mayuri bleeding to death on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. That nightmare should have finally be over. I start to pray. Please don't let anything happen. It's past 9.
オカリン、誰か待ってんの？さっきからやたら下を気にしてっけど。
Are you waiting for someone? You keep looking out the window.
Daru is right. I probably looked out the window 20 times in the past hour. Moika's men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 7, if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that changes to the past, my changes to the past prevented it from occurring. Suzaha's sacrifice was not in vain. Mayuri? Kurisu?
今あんた、私
Wait. Did you just say my name correctly?
You two should go home. It's late, so I'll walk with you.
Okie dokie.
岡部なんかに送ってもらわなくても。
I don't need an escort from you. I can go back by myself.
Just listen. Daru, you two.
え、僕も？
Well, me too.
The train lines running through Akihabara are operating normally. There's no bombs here and no sign of Moika or her men. Mayuri is still by my side. It's the night of the 13th and Mayuri is still alive. This is why I sacrificed our memories with Suzaha. It was the only way. Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba could the 54-year-old Suzaha be? I'll try asking Tennoji tomorrow. He probably knows Suzaha on this world line too. I wonder if Suzaha remembers me.
Hey, Kyron.
What?
Come on, Kyron. Mayushi gets nervous when you stare at her like that.
Sorry about that.
There's something different about you today, Kyron.
Really?
Yeah. What's wrong?
I don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayuri to smile her usual ditzy smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She's safe. Nothing's wrong. And I wasn't just looking at you just now. I was devising new ways to bring chaos to the world. Mwahahaha!
Really? You seem kind of tired.
A mad scientist is never tired. The mighty gray cells in my 170 IQ brain are always performing calculations. Day and night.
Oh, but you should still take a break every now and then. Please, Okairan, for me?
Mayuri is here with me doing everything doing everyday Mayuri things. Ordinary things. Ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. Yesterday was my first time home in a while, so I slept like a log in my comfortable bed. Even though I arrived at the lab before noon, Mr. Braun already seems to be shutting the shop for the day. Shuttering the shop. He stands up when he notices me.
Okabe, you got free time? How about a job? There's a special offer. I'll hire you for 1 CRT a month.
When did Suzuha quit again?
Suzuha? Who the hell is that?
What? Was her existence erased completely? But that's impossible.
I ain't got time to remember the name of some lazy part-timer who quit after just 10 days.
Damn you and your misleading words. Suzuha did work here. The fact the evidence Suzuha's sojourn in 2010 still remains in this world line.
And I thought I finally had some help for a change. That's what I hate about you damn kids. No dedication. I bet she lied about liking CRTs too. Got me good.
Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity. Does the name Hashida Suzu ring a bell?
I haven't heard that name in a long time. You know her?
Huh? Knew her? Knew her? So now she's... Damn.
It's been 10 years already, huh?
10 years? 10 years since what? No. I don't want to know the answer.
She really helped me out.
What are you talking... why are you talking about her in past tense?
She didn't have any relatives. Not that I knew of. I wish I could have been with her at the end.
Even though the world line changed, Suzuha didn't survive to the year 2010.
To tell you the truth, though, she looked peaceful when I found her.
Peaceful? She didn't commit suicide?
Suicide? Who the hell told you that? Suzu-san was sick. Don't believe any old thing you hear.
Sickness killed her? shouldn't feel good about that. But I guess you could say it's better than what happened before the world line changed. Hi, Bob.
So, how did you know Suzusan?
She helped me out too, a long time ago. I was hoping to see her again. Thank you for coming.
Yeah? I'm living in her old house now. Want to come pay your respects at the altar?
I nod without a moment's hesitation. You missed a bit of the hentai unfolding. Oh god, we haven't talked about that. When did the satellite disappear?
About 5 days ago. You never know what's gonna happen, huh?
Which means Suzuha left before it rained. Like Tenoji said, his house is closer than expected. Oh, but have you played the visual novel, Bob? Because we got to an ending that's not in the anime. And it was animated in the animation style with this game. And it was fucked. Definitely go back and check out the VOD later if you're interested. This old one-story house is where Suzuha once lived. I walk up to the front of the house and there I see a familiar sight. For a moment, I can see her there, squatting beside the bicycle.
Suzusan, love that old thing. Even when she couldn't ride it anymore, she'd still polish it every week. It's been sitting there for 10 years. Couldn't throw it away. I've maintained it the best I could, but I guess nothing lasts forever.
The house isn't as messy inside as I expected. Quite a surprise considering the condition of the Brawn Tube workshop. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. A wave of nausea hits me as I recall what Nei did at Ochi no Muzu Station. If I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, that instant has already been undone. Tanuji Nai has done nothing wrong. Nai isn't here. Which reminds me, Tenoji's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. I just did the repeating first, technically, and the pray. I turn to the Buddhist altar to pay my respects to Suzuha. There's no picture of her, so there's no way to know what Hashida Suzuha looked like at the age of 44. This is the house Suzuha lived in after leaving in 1975. I'm doing good, how are you?
When Suzusan and I first met, we were neighbors. I was born and raised in Europe, you know.
Huh? Is that a joke?
Got a problem? I'll have you know my English and French are perfect.
He really doesn't look like someone who lived abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
My parents died about 15 years ago. That's when I came back to Japan. Or, I guess I should say I came to Japan for the first time.
Mr. Clean really hit the gym after he lost. Oh no.
Suzusan and was living alone next door. She looked after me when I had nowhere else to turn.
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm gonna ask, it's now or never. And you got married?
Huh? Married?
To Suzusan.
You high?
Phew. I knew she'd never marry a guy like him.
She was a pretty stoic lady. Didn't have much of a social life. But she treated me well. My house burned down about 1 year after I moved here. It was my smoking that caused the fire, so I deserved it. But still, after I lost everything, she let me come live here with her. That's not all. The Oyama building, where the workshop's at, that was originally Suzusan's property.
Huh?
She sold it to me for cheap. It's thanks to her the Brown Tube Workshop exists. You could say she saved my life. Once, I asked her why she treated me so well. It wasn't like we were related or anything. But she just smiled and said, "We all depend on someone's kindness at some point in our lives. When the time comes, you pass the gift along." She was kinda mysterious. She seemed to know exactly how things were gonna happen, like a prophet.
Suza. That was probably her way of repaying Tenoji for looking after her. Even if it was just for 10 days. And so, it came full circle.
It's a small world, huh? Never thought I'd meet someone else who knew her.
Ooh, ooh. Or do you wanna ooh, ooh?
Alright, I'll wait here a sec.
He comes back holding something in his hands. Oh shit. Ah. Before the world line changed, it was in the lab. But on this world line, Suzuha brought the meter with her to 1975. Wise words of recording so expensive because I have to record a video and send it to you personally in DMs. Take time out of my day to do it. That's the most sensitive thing I can think of. It's been in his house for 35 years. The Virgins has changed. Just like Suzuha said.
When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta world line.
Does that mean I'm still in the alpha world line? Do you know what that number means? Oh, wait, was it? Sorry.
Cause I sure don't. All I know is that it hasn't changed a bit in these 10 years. But you know, when Suzusan was on her deathbed, she used to stare at that meter for hours.
Huh?
She used to stare at that meter, talking to herself. Remember? Did it work? Did it change? Stuff like that, day in and day out. It hurt to watch.
Suzuha. In my heart, I reach out to the girl who died 10 years ago. To the girl who will be born 7 years from now. To the girl who crossed time to save the future. Suzuha. Thanks to you, Mayuri is safe. Divergence has changed. But we haven't reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dreamed of will become a reality. I will carry on your fight, Suzuha. I promise.
Oh, Karin. Drew, I didn't think you'd come all this way to the station to pick me up. Mayushi's surprised.
I wouldn't want my hostage to get away.
Yeah, me neither. So Mayushi's really happy.
I don't quite understand, but whatever.
So, what's in the bag?
Mr. Braun gave it to me. It's a device that can measure the divergence of world lines.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What's a world line?
Mayuri, you really are a dummy. Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive last night, the worst of them all, Friday the 13th. But that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moika to attack now on the afternoon of the 14th. I don't ever want to have to go through that again. Well, yesterday was Friday the 13th. Shit. Just a thought, Mayuri. But don't you think maybe you should stop coming to Akiba for a while? At least until Kamima ends. No response. Mayuri? That ditz. I take my eyes off her for 1 second and she disappears. I have to be more careful. It's like, fuck your shit, I'm out.
So you're the devoted type, huh?
What's that supposed to mean? I finally stopped scouring @channel for information on the IBN 5100. I still don't know where it is. I went to Yanabayashi Shrine this morning, but alas, it wasn't there. Suzuha promised to get one to us somehow. Her gift to us from 1975.
All of a sudden, you're treating Mayuri like a princess. Today you went to the station to meet her. You taste tested her lunch, and then you held her hand all the way back to the lab.
He really loves Mayushi.
You just had to say something, didn't you, Mayuri? But seriously, did you have to tell Kirisu?
So what's the deal?
I don't follow.
Are you a couple or what? I've been meaning to ask.
Do we look like a couple?
Huh? Well,
Just what sort of delusions does this girl have?
I know, Akairan and Mayushi have been friends since we were little.
I am a premarital hand-holding degenerate. Welcome to my stream, uwu. Thank you.
じゃあ付き合ってないんだ。まあ誰も岡部みたいな変人と付き合う
so you're not a couple. Oh! Well, of course. No one would willingly date Okabe after all.
You disappoint me, Christina.
は？何よいきなり。
Huh? What are you talking about?
You have finally revealed your true nature. I saw how your eyes lit up at the first hint of romance. You're nothing but a filthy mainstream girl. Mainstream girl. Derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to a way of thinking, not normal men. Wow. It's a little sexist. I bet you like to eat chocolate with your girlfriends and giggle about the latest celebrity love affair. Absurd! This lab has no need of the purpose of puppies and flowers in your head. It feels strange and somewhat nostalgic to spew this shinobi nonsense. After all I've been through, I can't help but find it a little embarrassing.
マッドサイエンティストかっこ自称の中二病なんて何言ってんの丸松
What the hell are you on about? You self-proclaimed mad scientist tuning boy, you nutcase.
It's been a long time since I argued with Kirisa like this too. The thought brings a sudden pang of loneliness. After failing to save Mayuri, I sought help from this genius girl. Even though her words at times were harsh, she supported and encouraged me to the end. But now all of that has vanished along with the time we spent with Suzuha. Thank you for your help, Kurisu.
The universe is like this piece of yarn. Countless possible world lines exist side by side, branching out to infinity. When the meter reads over 1%, you've made it to the beta world line. If you escape the alpha attractor field and reach the beta world line, then the result will change. Reach 1% divergence, and you'll save Shina Mayuri.
That would mean... Is Mayuri doomed as long as the divergence is still less than 1? If the result doesn't change, then... Is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? Can't be. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri's here, safe and sound. So, nothing will happen to her. It won't. I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing, thick and black. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, Reading Center is only activated after we sent the past-changing emails. What about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might just be caused by reading Steiner. Think of the clip. In any case, I prepared for the worst. First of all, we've made adjustments to the time leap machine so that I can transfer my memory to the past at any time. And with Daro's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Our previous phone wave name subject to change experiments made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. 42-inch CRT is right under the hole. So if I point the remote at the hole and press the power button, the TV turns on. Now, if things go wrong, I can leap at a moment's notice. And I also have future gadget number 4. Mode Snake on hand in case of an emergency. No?
Oh, my bad, I took a step.
You're fine.
Okabe. Didn't you say you were going to experiment with the time leap machine?
This is just in case.
In case what?
I don't want to answer that. It's okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed my Yuri's fate. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let my Yuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My prayers go unanswered. Well, shit. The door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognize them. The Rounders. They aim their guns at us, I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before. With 2 major differences. It's not Friday the 13th, but exactly 24 hours later. And no matter how long I wait, Susaha won't come to save us. Gonna go for that again, Nesby.
Hands in the air. Nobody move.
You think the Rounders and Flat Earthers fight a lot? Probably. Even the unpleasant clack of heels echoing down the hallway is familiar. It's all the same.
Moeka-san?
タイムマシンを回収させてもらう。
We're taking the time machine.
牧瀬クリス、岡部倫太郎、橋田
Makise Kurisu, Okabe Rintaro, Hashida Itaru. 3 of you will come with us.
抵抗は許されない。
You cannot resist.
とにかく来て。あなたたちに逃げ場はないわ。
You have nowhere to run.
私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に
We have men stationed throughout Akihabara.
I have to use it. I swallow my fear and pull the pin on Mode Snake. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. The Rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to time leap while it lasts.
Shoot them.
My
Oh, Kairi.
Was she hit?
It hurts.
Mayuri! Come on! Get up! But Mayuri doesn't answer. Sorry, Mayuri. Once again, I failed to save you.
Stop! Stop!
I think that was Daru.
Don't shoot me!
Good. A sharp pain flares at the top of my head. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Hi, Deadpool. I need to get to the time leap machine.
Target A. Target C. Secured.
Run, Okabe! Run!
The discharge phenomenon is starting. Once again, I leap to the past. And I think that's a good place to end it. It is coming up on that time. Epic. Wait, make sure it saves before I leave the game. Always did a double save now ever since that last time. Gamer.
Eh.
Well, a lot of shit happened that episode. Jesus Christ. So I'm leaving on cliffhangers for Steins Gate and Fate. I feel like an asshole. All the cliffhangers. I'm gonna find someone to raid. And I'll be back on probably Tuesday as normal. Yeah. Who is streaming? I'm going to send you to... I'm going to send you to Chris. Venus Angel, who is playing Jackbox right now. Yeah, I'll see you for practice, Soma. I think I'm leaving around 7 to do stuff with some friends, but I'll be able to play till then for Valorant. Two of Anne's characters died this stream. This is true.
And he killed me in Fate. It's just the way he is.
Yeah. It's how I live.
Can't believe it.
I just got an ad for Kraft Dinner poutine flavor. What the fuck?
Oh, which one of your characters died in Fate? I
Peter's
missed
dead
the
in this
Fate
one.
stream.
Wait, which character died in Fate?
Ryder's dead already.
Oh yeah.
Not Ryder. Can't believe you've done this, Classy.
I'm sorry. It's just
You just
how
like
I am.
stealing me off.
It's how the cookie crumbles.
It's okay. I gave you revenge, Anne.
Alright, goodbye everyone. Thank you all for coming. Bye. Bye. Read has been sent. That was quick and easy.